Yo, everybody, how you doing? What's going on, everybody? How you doing? The Eagles, another open practice. Today, about 30,000 people, I think, were there. Went pretty good. They said my man Carson Wentz looked spectacular again. You gotta love that he looks spectacular. And then, of course, we have the Jordan Matthews situation, right? The Jordan Matthews situation, he fires back today at Daniel Jeremiah, and what does he say? He says, not so fast, not so fast. I'm not giving up my starting job. So I like to see that from Jordan Matthews. I like to see that he's fighting back, firing back. So it's a very cool thing. I'm glad about that. How you all doing? What's up, everybody? So I need a water because it's hot. I just had to run outside and run back and forth. Carson Wentz looks good. Yeah, he did. EDP's lotion. Are you still full or are you half used? What's up, buddy? What's up, Vester? What's up, Gregory? What's up, Elijah? How you doing? I think Jordan Matthews in this situation, to me, is a shame. I like Jordan Matthews, you know, and I did a video about this yesterday saying I like Matthews more than I like Aguilar. But I know the way the Eagles do things and the way the Eagles think. So I'm assuming they're gonna push Aguilar. But I hope Jordan Matthews can win it. But I understand how the Eagles work. I've seen this too much. What's up, Eagles Truth? How you doing, buddy? You're pumped up about Wentz? Yeah, Wentz looked good, they said. They said this is one of his best workouts. I also heard that the center, what is it, Orlovsky is how you pronounce his name? I heard that he actually looked really good today. What we could have made a major move with what? Which one? I think a major move is coming. I still believe that we're going to have a major move, right? We're going to get a major move when we're about 2 to 3 weeks into preseason. Cutler to the Dolphins, yes, very smart move. I mean, he knows the system. He knows the guy. He had one of his best years. I think it was a great move. What's up, Quentin? Man, I can't wait for preseason this Thursday. Me too, sexy sea turtles. Me too. Nice name, by the way. What's up, Spunky? Colin needs a job, at least as a backup. Colin Kaepernick deserves a job. Of course they're blackballing him. Of course they are. Now, my whole thing is he has a right to say what he wants to say and do what he wants to do. A team has a right to put on the roster who they want. But if they're colluding and they're coming together to try to keep him out on purpose, that's wrong. I have a big problem with that. Big problem with it. What record will the Eagles have this year? Robert, I'm teetering at around 9-7 right now. But I'm hoping for 10-6. But we just have to see what happens. I saw a thing on Instagram saying the Eagles are in serious trade talks for Kyle Fuller. Yeah, there's been a lot of rumors about Kyle Fuller. A lot of people don't like him. I'm 50-50. I believe he's underperformed. He has talent. And if I could get him for cheap, I would definitely do it. But I'm not giving up Jordan Matthews for him. I'm not giving up a 3rd round pick for him. I'm not giving up a 2nd round pick. It has to be like a 5th, 6th, 7th round pick. No Kyle Fuller, you don't want him, Sharks? Fair enough. Do you think Tannehill will get released or traded? No, I think Tannehill's going to have surgery and then go from there. He's in the last year of his contract, right? Tony Romo makes first calls on CBS, cracks voice and can't speak. Just like when he snapped, couldn't hold the field goal. Our offense looks amazing, but this year, and Carson's about to blow the top off. I think so. I think Carson's going to have a humongous year. You know what I mean? Jorge, I think we should keep Jordan Matthews. Well, here's my view on it. Personally, I like Matthews better than Aguilar. I do. I like him better than Aguilar. But you got to think about this. If he's going to walk away at the end of the year, and he's going to get demoted too, right? Those two things happen. If they happen, then why keep him? Why not try to get a corner or a better corner and package him in a deal for a corner? I don't understand why we don't want to trade him for nothing, but he's going to walk away anyways. I hate people when they walk away. I hate when they walk away and that's it. You know what I mean? Would I want Kaepernick? I mean, personally, if I had a team and needed a backup, I would have no problem taking him. I think we should get or go after OBJ. What do you mean? How? You guys explain how that would happen. You're talking about Odell Beckham Jr., right? I don't think the Giants would do it. Not buying Aguilar Kool-Aid at all. Spunky, me too. I don't buy it at all. I think Jordan Matthews is better. But here's the problem. I believe the Eagles are set on this. See, when I did my video, I'm telling you from their perspective. My perspective, I said in the beginning, I want Matthews ahead of Aguilar. I would put him there. But I believe the Eagles are pushing this. So if they're pushing it and we have Matthews and he's demoted, he's going to just sit and rot behind Aguilar all year? I'd rather go get a corner. We can get Fuller and a third for Jordan Matthews and or Kelsey guard, and we are stockpiled at tight end. But Damien, I mean, is it really going to take that much? They're going to give us a third back? I mean, if they gave us a third back, it'd be a different story maybe. Matt Collins can play in the slot if Aguilar don't work out. That's true, Rodney King. That's true, because he is actually, you know, I actually like Matt Collins from what I hear, so he could too. I mean, that's totally possible. What are you really going to get from Matthews? Might as well keep him. Well, Gregory, here's my thought. If you're going to lose him at the end of the year and he's your fourth wide receiver, and I'm saying only if he's your fourth, only if he loses his starting job, then package him a fourth-round pick, something else, and maybe you can get a starting corner. What up, buddy? How you doing? After watching Taco play, aren't you happy Barnett is not a... Yeah. Well, I wish... Look, I didn't want Taco no matter what, so it wasn't like I ever liked him to begin with. We should put Jenkins at corner and the new safety still safety. I don't want Jenkins at corner. I want him at safety. He's a Pro Bowl safety. Matthews, Kelsey, Kendricks, a third-round pick for Latimer and Bro. I think that's how you pronounce it. Would you do it? Matthews, Kelsey, Kendricks, a third-round pick for Martin. Yeah, of course, but they would never do it. What up, brotherly love? How you doing, buddy? Paul Turner looked good today, man, Angel. He looked good. I like him. He may be a sleeper pick. That's true. We going in January this year, Philly. Don't worry, bro. Carson Wentz is here? Get the hell out of here! Carson Wentz, what's up, buddy? I want you to do my intro. Jenkins was a Pro Bowl as safety. Do not move him. No, you don't move him. Don't move him. Look, we just got to go out and get a whatchamacallit. Nelson looked bad today. See, he dropped the ball. I saw the ball that he dropped. Do you think that drop ball has totally shattered him? I wonder. Maybe it's the crowd, the fans. Maybe he's starting to feel the pressure and it's over for him. I think that's how it's going to be for Aguilar. I think Aguilar is going to make one mistake and bye-bye. Could we get a good offensive lineman for Matthews? Possibly. You probably could get a good lineman for cheaper than Matthews. You know what I mean? We could have had Joe Mixon. Dude, we could have had Joe Mixon. I like Joe Mixon. I mean, I didn't like what he did, obviously, but I like the talent, and I'm a second chance kind of person. So, you know, to me, if they would have gotten him, great. If they didn't because they morally couldn't, then I understand that either way. But I do think he's very talented. But they could have had Cooks. Cooks was sitting there, and Minnesota jumped us. And I don't like getting jumped by other teams. I have confidence in all my receivers. Oh, man, I hope you do. Flowers is consistent, is not consistent at all, but I heard all the weight loss is benefit. So, Flowers, yeah, well, Giants always seem to have a problem with offensive linemen over the last few years. I don't understand why they can't get past one. Dude, I'm so glad you are gaining popularity and hope you pass EDP. You have good content, and I hope you meet you someday. I hope to meet you too, buddy. Under Singer, hope to meet you too, and I thank you for the compliment. It's nice, and look, it's only because you guys are the best, and thank you. It's all about you guys. 10-6 possible this year? Absolutely 10-6 is possible. 10-6 is very, I mean, I had them before preseason 10 at 9-7. I will redo my calculations of the cornbread after preseason, and hopefully we will. Where's the delusional Giants fan? They're everywhere. They're everywhere, but the Cowboy fans are even the most delusional. Have you seen how the Cowboy fans have spun this preseason? Big D, I love you too, buddy. Why don't you all get Brandon Flowers? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I want him. I would rather go for some other people first. What's up, Holly? How you doing? Is Wentz playing preseason? I think he's playing first preseason game. I think he's going to play like a series or two. And then the second, he should play like a quarter. Third, he should play a half. Fourth, you don't play him at all. I mean, that's usually how they do it. I would think he would play at least a drive or two in the first game. Where can you watch the practice? Well, they had an open practice today, so I got to see some video. But our corners stink. They do stink. They stink. But I believe we're going to do something about it. I believe. If you watch my videos, you know I think a trade is coming. I think a big trade is coming. Aguilar rebounded after drop, I think, but he's still trash. You know, it's funny because I did the video on Aguilar Matthews yesterday. And my whole premise wasn't that I like Aguilar, but some people thought I was saying I love Aguilar. I don't. I like Matthews more. It's just that I see the tea leaves. I see what the Eagles are doing, and I don't want somebody to walk away for nothing. Not when we need help at corners. I think our corners are so bad. Who looked best at running back? I heard Pumphrey has looked good, but he was hurt today. I don't think he practiced. I mean, I think Blunt, from what I heard Wendell Smallwood has looked good. What's up, Green Forest? How you doing, buddy? I think a lot of guys look good. I think that, you know, we need to get out there. They need to play. I'm ready for Thursday. I don't know about you guys. I'm ready to go right now. I cannot wait. Do you know this is the last Sunday? This is the last Sunday we don't have football for like the rest of the year. This is the last Sunday. I hate when there's no football on Sundays. Tell me what you think of this trade. Okay, hit me up on it. Kendricks for Sean Smith. I think you could get more. I heard Mills was the best corner during camp. You did? I heard Brooks was the best corner. My overall, when does Madden 18 come out, by the way? I'm going to play it. I used to play Madden all the time. I play a little bit of it, but I'm going to play a lot. I want to play a lot, and I want to play you guys. I want to whip up on you guys. Even though I stink, I still want to play you. We'll go at it. Do you think Derek Barnett will play preseason? Yes, I do, and there's something interesting about Derek Barnett today. Now, I did a video on Derek Barnett playing the left side with Graham. He was moved to that side today. He's getting snaps behind Graham. And there's an article you need to read on NewJersey.com that talked about they may have to move Brandon Graham at the end of the year because of salary cap reasons. Carson Wentz is a 79, but Cam Newton is 88. Okay? Well, I think, you know, Cam Newton is a former MVP. He's going to get that. I say if Nelson does better than Jordan, I say get some reps. Let him get some reps. Carson says he looks better. Carson said that he looked better than Jordan Matthews. I think that if Aguilar can go out and play better than Matthews and beat him out, then give him the job. But if he can't, then you don't just give him the job. But when I see all these beat writers and all these guys writing stuff about it, dude, they're pushing it on us. They're letting you know. They're all from different papers, different blogs, and they're all writing the same story. That's coming from the Eagles. I'm telling you, it is. The AFC is trash this year. Maybe, Jake. I think the Oakland and Tennessee are going to be good, and I think my big sleeper team in the AFC is the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think that people are really sleeping on them because I think the running game, I think you're going to see them do a lot of what Dallas did last year. In my honest opinion, I think he's going to rise better than Matthews. Big D. You think Jordan Matthews is going to lose? You think Aguilar is going to outperform him? That would be a shock to me, really. To be honest with you, that would be a shock to me. But I know he has the physical abilities and capabilities to do just that. You know? Oh, wait. These things are flying by, dude. These things are flying by. I'm telling you, if I miss your question, I'm sorry. They keep flying by. Somebody said C.J. Smith a starter. I think C.J. Smith deserves a real shot. He deserves a real shot, and I would give it to him. The Cowboys are dingbats. Of course the Cowboys are dingbats. The whole franchise is a dingbat. The giant dingbat. Nitro Freak, what's up, buddy? That dude is really awesome. I love Nitro Freak. Jordan Matthews stinks. That's what he says. I can't go that far. I don't think he stinks, but I understand why Nitro Freak wouldn't like him. I can get it. He's got hands of cement, and he's not that fast. The Eagles cornerbacks are dingbats. They stink. They definitely stink. And Howie Roseman may be a dingbat, because how do you go all season, and just ignore this to this point where it's such a hole? I don't understand how he ignored it so much. How much do the Cowboys stink? 1,000 times 1,000. I think Aguilar can be a replacement for Smith if he does bad. Yeah, I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's that good on the outside. I think they think he'll be better in the slot. Didn't he play the slot at college? What corner would I like to trade for? See, I'm thinking big. I'm thinking big moments. I'm calling the Rams, and I'm going to try to trade for Tremaine Johnson, right? That's it. Or Malcolm Butler. One of those two guys I want to make a blockbuster and bring in. That's how I'm thinking. I don't necessarily want Kyle Fuller. I mean, maybe Joe Hayden, like worst case scenario, but I'm thinking big. I want to go big. I want to go blockbuster. Like, where the hell did that come from? Howie Roseman. And then it'd be, what a move by Howie Roseman. That's what I want. Could Dak Prescott get exposed this season? Not only can he will. He's got a rude awakening this year. I think he's got a rude awakening. Jay Matthews and Kelsey for a Foles and Fuller, for a first, Fuller, and a fifth. I don't think they would do that, because they're going to be picking like a top 3. Philly 5, are you on? Yeah, I have a PlayStation 4. I have an Xbox One too, but I play the PlayStation 4 more. Who would you trade for Tremaine Johnson? That's interesting. I was thinking about this. You have 3 fourth-round picks, so you can trade your third-round pick, get a fourth-round pick back. I'm thinking like Jordan Matthews, Michael Kendricks, a third, maybe a future pick, and a fourth. Then you use one of your 2 fourths and you get another third, or you get a second to make up for not having a second or third. You know, maybe even throw Rasul Douglas in there because you're getting Johnson and you don't need the corner. Something big is what I want. Will Zeke be suspended, or will Jerry buy his way out? Jerry has already influenced the whole thing, and that's the way it is. Wait, somebody said I was a dingbat. Oh, I gotta see this. Philly 500, you're a dingbat if you think Derek Barnett is practice squad guy. He's a starter. Love your show, go Eagles. I never said he was a practice squad guy. When the hell did I ever say he was a practice squad guy? Derek Barnett is not a practice squad guy. I just said that I wouldn't pick him at 14. I would have picked O.J. Howard. I would have picked Malik Hooker over him. That's all I said. That's all I ever said. If you can get J.J. Watt for Cox and Graham, would you? Yeah, I might. I mean, I'm not big on Graham. So I like Cox. I love J.J. Watt. Will a wild card come out of the NFC East? Yes, I think a wild card will come out of the NFC East, and it won't be the Dallas Cowboys. Put it that way. Jordan Matthews and a 6 for Ronald Darby. Nah. I don't want... You're right on O.J. Howard over Barnett, but I think he was gone by then. No, he went... O.J. Howard went to Tampa at like 19. He was still on the board. But I never said that Derek Barnett's a practice squad guy. I never said that. My Broncos might trade Aqib Talib. I'd be interested in that. I would definitely be interested in that. I think the cornerback position is dying. There are only like 4 players you can say are elite. Harris, Jr., Sherman, Peters, and Peters. I mean, I think there's a couple guys like that. Who do I compare Barnett to? Derek Barnett reminds me of Brandon Graham. Like a spitting image of of Brandon Graham. He looks like Brandon Graham to me. Even his face looks like it. I fear no teams in our division. We all have the weaknesses up for grabs. Yeah, it's absolutely up for grabs. I mean, we know we're going to sweep up the Cowboys. I mean, not the Cowboys. We're going to sweep the Giants. That's like a given. You can bank that, take it to the bank, cash it. It's over. It's done. I got a broom for the Giant fans downstairs. Now, the Dallas, we got to beat them. We'll probably no less than split with them. And then we got to get over this thing where we can't beat the Redskins. I don't know what the hell goes on with that, but we got to beat it. The NFC East is going to be really tough. The NFC East is going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. I think the Redskins are probably a little better than I've given them credit. I think Dallas is right about what I think. 500 team, 7-9. Not because they don't have talent, but because they got too much chaos. Dak Prescott is going to be destroyed. I hope so. Darius Slay is on a contract extension. Barnett is a sleeper. Not flashy, but will get the job done. Fish rule. Hey, I'm open to it. I have moved past my disagreements about that pick. It's time for football, okay? I've aired my grievances, and I'm willing to give him a chance. I'm going to give him a chance. I'm wide open to giving him a chance, but he's got to go show me. But, you know, it is. Barnett, best compared was Terrell Suggs. I don't see Terrell Suggs in him. I see Brandon Graham. I think Suggs was a little more explosive, to be honest with you. I didn't see that. But, I mean, look, Derek Barnett's going to play a lot. We need somebody to step up and get sacks on the end. We need sacks. Do you think Alshon Jeffries is going to play? I mean, he'll play this year. I don't think he's going to play on Thursday, though. You know, Eagles 11-5, Giants 10-6, Cowboys 7-9, Redskins 8-8. That's pretty good. I had it reversed with the Giants and Dallas. I mean, Giants and Eagles I reversed, but I pretty much own you. I'm with you on the others. Do you live in Philly? I don't live in Philly anymore. Johnson for Burton or Selleck and Matthews. Johnson for Burton or Selleck and Matthews. They won't take Selleck. They wouldn't want Selleck, so it would have to be Burton. I don't think that would be enough to get him. I don't think. I mean, he's been a franchise tag 2 years in a row. Brandon Graham, Sidney Jones, and a first for Marcus Peters. Is Marcus Peters? I keep hearing people say his name. Is there even a possibility that he's moved? Singing it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yeah, I did it yesterday, but I don't have glass. I gotta take something off. I gotta take my glass off when I do it. Can Wentz be the next Brady? It's hard to say that somebody can be the next Brady. I don't know that you're gonna see the next Brady for a real long time, so I don't feel comfortable saying that. But I think he could be a multiple Super Bowl winner. And I think he could be an MVP, and I think he can be all those things. But to say that he's going to be a Brady, I don't think, I can't say that. Wentz will be a top 5 quarterback in 2 years. I think it's possible. Wentz looked tight hitting Ertz and Burton left and right. Were you guys at the practice today? I heard that Wentz looked great. Howie Roseman needs to leave Philly. I agree. I'm not impressed with him. I did like the move with Bradford last year. I liked the Wentz move, but I didn't like a lot of other moves since then. And I didn't like the fact that we're so bad. We have no corners. We're in such a hole. Would keep Talib for Sidney Jones? I wouldn't trade. What? Would you trade Aqib Talib for Sidney Jones? Absolutely not. There's no new Brady. Tom Brady is Tom Brady. Yeah, you can't even. I wouldn't even say there's a new Peyton Manning. Aguilar is like that cockroach that won't go away. Boy, some of you guys hate Aguilar. Brady, thanks, buddy. You love the channel. I understand how you feel though. Boy, I got all hot. I had to run down and help the wife with groceries and run outside. Now I'm all hot. I hate that crap. What do you think about Kelly Green uniforms? I love Kelly Green uniforms. I want to bring Kelly Green uniforms back in some fashion. I don't want to go straight back to what it was, but I want them to recreate the jerseys and mix the blend of two in somehow. I mean, I'm not an artist. If I can't even barely write, I stink at it. I stink. Jesse, oh, that's for him. Jordan Matthews is better. That's the end of it. Jordan Matthews is better. I agree. But the Eagles are going to put Aguilar in. Whether you like it, whether I like it, you can tell the writing's on the wall. And all I'm saying is if they're going to do it, you better get some for him. Otherwise, he's going to walk away next year for nothing. We will have a better record than the Cowboys. I think so. I think the Cowboys are going to stink. I really do. I'm not trying to be like trashing the Cowboys. I know I give them a hard time. I know that they're satanic. I know that they like to drink the blood of children and of women, and they got that satanic star and all that stuff. But I just think that they're going to have a down year because the sense I get from them is that they got that elitist, like, you know, they're better than everybody kind of attitude. Just the players seem to have that in them right now. They seem cocky, and I think they're going to go down. Carson Wentz has a real slappable face. What happens if he ducked? What are you going to do if he ducks? Wentz is a mix of Favre, Manning, Elway, Luck, Roth. He's like every great quarterback in the world. You know, I think Wentz is a mix to me of. He reminds me of Roethlisberger with a little bit of Andrew Luck. Barnett is no Reggie. Reggie White's the best. Reggie White was, I mean, he was like 300-pound defensive end that could run as fast as some of these other guys and then throw people around like it was nothing. Philly 500 for slot receiver, yes. I don't think the Cowboys team is as talented as last year. I think they lost a couple people cruising on their line. I don't think they are too. I mean, I think that they have talent. I like some of their draft picks, if we're being honest. But the truth of the matter is that I don't think they're mentally ready yet. Somebody said Philly 500 would kill it in the slot. Yes. Can Wentz win the playoffs this year? Yeah, he could win a playoff game. If they get in there, if they get in, they have a chance, especially if they have a home game. I think a home game would. Explain the Jordan Matthews title. Jordan Matthews fired back today at Daniel Jeremiah from NFL Network that said that Aguilar would be the starting slot receiver. He fired back, and that was, to me, him fighting back. He was saying, I'm not letting this job go, you know, I'm not just giving it to him. He's going to have to fight me for it. Kid Savage, Philly 500 is the GOAT. Yes, please, Philly 500 online. Wentz reminds me of a mixture of honey Dijon, stone ground mustard. He compliments a good sandwich. Oh yeah? He's a sandwich? My worst fear is Wentz becomes another Blake Bortles. Well, I mean, you can't. We don't know that. You know what I mean? You got to think that Wentz is going to be better than that. There's no reason to think he's going to be Blake Bortles. He was harsh and false about what... He was too harsh and false about what he said about Daniel Jeremiah. I don't know. I mean, look, he wants to be the starting slot receiver. He's not going to just let somebody come and say that. I kind of like that he got defensive. It means he's going to fight. You know what I mean? Kendrick's a fourth for Fuller. I think it's too much. I don't think you have to give up. I'm beginning to think a fourth is too much. Smooth Gunner, how is someone's opinion false? I don't. Do you mean me? I didn't say that. These things come so quick, I can't keep up. You know, I'm not fast enough to read that fast. I'm a dingbat. King Dingbat. Can't wait to see Corey Clement. Me too. I can't wait to see Corey Clement because he looks thinned down. Everybody told me he looks good, and they told me he surprisingly is very good at catching out of the backfield. Catching out of the backfield is awesome. If he can do that. Do you believe Brent Selleck will retire after this year? Have no idea. It wouldn't surprise me if he did. It wouldn't surprise me if he came back. I think Jordan's job is safe. Aguilar could replace Smith, and Jordan is better in the slot anyways. I don't think Aguilar is good in the outside. I don't think Matthews is good on the outside. I think the Eagles want somebody quicker in the slot, and I think they're going to give Aguilar every opportunity. But at this point right now, I don't think you can trust Aguilar to beat out Matthews. So I assume Matthews is better. Eagles better put Aguilar under a microscope during preseason. I'm not buying that Aguilar is a new man until we see the preseason game. I agree. I don't believe it either. You know what I mean? I don't believe it one bit. Well, you got a dingbat here. Is this dingbat time? I'll let that go. I don't know if you're being a dingbat to me, but if you're going to be a dingbat, I'm going to deal with you. I'll give you a timeout. I'm going to activate the dingbat emergency broadcast system. Just telling you. So if you're being a dingbat, wise up. Eli is slightly above average quarterback. No, he won 2 Super Bowls. I don't think you can say he's slightly above average. If they trade Matthews, they are retarded. Why? I mean, Richard, if let me ask you this, Richard. If you know that Matthews is going to be the 4th receiver, he's going to back up Aguilar. If he's going to back up Aguilar, and you know he's walking next year, why not get something for him, especially when you need a corner? I don't understand. I mean, if he's gonna start in the slot, fine. But if he's not, then why not? You know what I mean? The Eagles said Aguilar was the fastest player on the team. Yeah, and he might be. I kind of believe that. Because you know what? He's very talented. He's very fast. You just watch him in practice today. He's fast. But you got to think, it's up here with him. It's all up in his head. Your choice for head coach next year? Harbaugh, right? I would say Harbaugh gets replaced in Baltimore, and then he comes to Philly. I thought you was cool with your name, Philly 500, because in the earlier videos you introduced yourself. It's all good, but it gets too confusing. It's not given. It's not a given. Matthews will be gone next year. It's not a given Matthews will be gone next year. Does everyone keep saying it? It is a given. I'm going to tell you how if Matthew. Okay, look, they got 19 guys and they got like 1 point something million under the cap. You got to sign Alshon Jeffrey. You have to sign. You have to sign a running back. You don't have Blunt. You're not going to have Matthews as free agent. You have Timmy Jernigan. You have to redo Jordan Hicks' contract. If you lose Jordan Hicks, all hell's going to break loose on this channel. All hell. There's too many guys to sign. I don't see how you sign Jeffrey and Jordan Matthews. I don't see it happening. I can't imagine that happening. I don't think there's any way he's resigned. If he does resign, he's coming cheap, means he had a bad year. That's my opinion. Aguilar will benefit from Alshon teaching him. Yeah, maybe. I mean, the whole thing with Aguilar is he's got to have it up here. He doesn't. I mean, Jordan Matthews is better. Right now, Jordan Matthews is better. Jordan Matthews deserves his job. I don't like when I see all these reports because, look, when you see all these guys from different channels, from different blogs, all that stuff being, all of them are coming out with the same story every day. It's because the front office is giving it to them. I'm telling you. Hicks went to the same high school I did, B Money. I wonder if I could find something to send you from his glory. That would be really cool because he is like, I love Jordan Hicks. He's my second favorite player behind Wentz. Howie is a dingbat. Yes, ENC Networks does not like Howie Roseman possibly as much as me. And I love that about you, buddy. I think Nelson wins a starting job, but will almost split 50-50 reps. Yeah, they're going to split the reps. No matter who wins, they're splitting the reps. Here, would you rather have Aguilar starting and Jordan Matthews behind him and no corners, or risk having Aguilar in the slot with Mac Hollins and a starting corner? That's how I think about it. I would rather have that. I like Doug and hope he succeeds this year. I do too. I hope he does too. But I don't know that I like him. I like him personally. I don't trust him as a coach. We've seen what Aguilar can do. Time to let it go. It's not my thing. It's their thing. They're pushing it, not me. I'm just responding to what I read and hear. That's all. Aguilar is being pushed. He did drop a ball today, and I think Spunky, you said he bounced back. Wentz should not play preseason. Look at Romo. I think he's got to play some. With so many new guys on offense, I think he has to play. I think he has to play a little bit. How do you feel about the Dolphins signing Cutler? I loved it. I thought that was the move they should have made. I think it was a smart move because he knows the system. He had his best year with Games, right, since he was in Denver. So I definitely think so. Do you get tired of my stupid questions in bold? No. As long as they're good questions, no. Look, there's so many questions coming at me I can't see. There's so many. I'm too much of a dingbat. Would you take Joe Hayden for Jordan in a straight swap? No, I want more. Cutler on one side of the practice field, Jeffrey on the other. Yeah, that's interesting, huh? They played with each other last year. Colin is better than Cutler. I think he probably is, but Cutler knows the system. I think it's less of a transfer for him. He can come right in. He knows a lot of things, and it's going to be easier for him to adjust. I think that's why they did it. I say silly stuff to troll at times, but I truly love your... Hey, buddy, it's okay. It's all good. I love everybody here. When's deep ball accuracy is elite. Elite deep ball accuracy. Hey, I love that. I hope it is, and if it is, then Doug Peterson better let him throw the ball deep this year, because he didn't before. Aguilar is doo-doo? I don't know. They love Aguilar, I'll tell you what. I think Sam Shields a free agent on the market. Yeah, he is, but I think he's had like a lot of concussions. I think he may be done concussion-wise, so I wouldn't take a chance with him. Colin has bad rep in Miami because of the Fidel Castro. Yeah, I mean, look, I think a guy could say whatever he wants. He did, with his free speech, and people got on him about his free speech. But then it's interesting that he wears a Fidel Castro shirt, a guy who hated free speech in Cuba and all that. I think that's very, whatever. So yeah, he would definitely have a problem in Miami with that community because they don't like Castro. I have this weird feeling Aguilar will have 800 yards this season. Whew. Man, I need to do a poll. I want to do a poll. How many? I think the Eagles fan base is split down the middle with this Aguilar and Jordan Matthews thing. I mean, they're really they're split down the middle. This is almost like all season fighting. Like in the all season, I go critical. I bitch about my team and all that stuff. When I get closer to the season, I try to be more positive and get excited. But I tell you what, right now we're split down the middle. I wonder if the Eagles can go 12-4. Anything's possible. The first 4 games to me are going to determine. Wentz is in the Illuminati? No. That's Prescott, right? I mean, he sacrificed a couple babies with the satanic star on their helmet. Wentz is he's a good guy. How about Matthews and a third for Sherman? There's no chance that Seattle wants to trade Sherman. They're gonna try to make a playoff run. They got an easy division. They're gonna walk through that division. If Wentz really takes us that massive leap, we definitely go 11-5. Yeah, I think if you go 11-5, 12-4 with Wentz, you're probably looking at a guy who was probably an MVP candidate because he would have to carry this team on his back. With the corners they got, how can you possibly, win games 21-17? He's going to have to score 34 points a game. Could you? Yeah, well, I actually have I have some stuff coming for the back, actually. Some people asked me about switching my back, my background. So I worked on it. I got some things actually coming. I don't have a schedule coming, but I can try to work on that for something. I wasn't a fan until this year, but I've seen flashes and taking the pressure off him with Alshon. He will do great. I think, like I said, here's what I think Wentz does. I think Wentz is going to have 27 touchdowns, about 12 to 13 interceptions, and about 4,100 yards. That's my prediction for Wentz. That is a ridiculously good year. Pistol whipping my man. What's up? He's my enforcer right there. That's my enforcer. That's right. He's my enforcer, my right-hand man. You come at Philly 500 after the dingbat alarm system's activated, then I send pistol whipping on you, and he pistol whips you. Dingbats can't mess with pistol whipping. Marcus Johnson shows promise. Yeah, I can't wait to see Marcus Johnson. I really want to. Do you think it's worse to be a Jets or Browns fan? I think it's worse to be think it's worse to be a Jets fan, kind of, in a way, because it looks like that Cleveland actually, they're going to stink, but they're kind of, you can tell they're starting to put some players around them. I kind of like a little bit of what they're doing. The Jets, I have no idea what they're doing. Do you think Barnett will have a lot of sacks in the future? I'm open-minded about it with Derek Barnett. I'm not convinced, but I'm open-minded about it. Your channel rocks. Thank you, Fish Fool. I appreciate that. Do you think the Eagles just play better against the Giants, or do the Giants just stink against the Eagles? I think it's definitely a mix. You get, you know, teams get in each other's head. They're streaky. When you play like these division rivalries, like if you look at like the Giants and the Eagles and Dallas, they'll go on streaks with each other. Right now, the Eagles are on a streak where they're just going to beat the Giants and they're in their head. I think it's both. If you were Eagles GM, what trades would you do? Like right now, my only priority would be to get a cornerback that can start this year and play. I would look to New England. I would look to the Rams. I would be looking for a blockbuster trade, because I feel like with the amount of things that the Eagles did for 1 year, they need to go out and get a corner. What's up, Green Forest? Would you rather have Reuben Foster over Barnett right now? Yes. Yes, I would. One of the Chargers corners. How many corners do the Chargers have now? Didn't they lose somebody? Eagles are just Giants' daddy. Yeah, we own the Giants. I got a blue broom, and I bought just for when the Eagles sweep the Giants. And if the Eagles lose week 3, I'm going to actually have to eat crow in week 3. Can you believe it? If the Eagles lost, I have to eat crow. That's horrible. The Jets have Lucky Whitehead, equivalent of a kid who gets socks for Christmas. You need them, but it's not cool. Yeah. Reuben has an injury that could keep him out for the season, doesn't he? I thought he was okay. If he's okay, of course. If he's not okay, he's hurt, then no. Philly needs Barkley and Saquon Barkley. I can never pronounce his name because I'm a dingbat. I can't Saquon. I can't say it, so I just say Barkley. Would you build a team by draft or free agency? By draft. I would build a team by draft. And I have a strong, strict... Now, for the new people who haven't watched my videos like in the draft, I always believe in the first round you take the most talented player regardless of position. Unless it's a quarterback and you have a quarterback, or it's like a punter or kicker. I believe you take talent over need. But I always believe the draft first. Was he eating raw meat like an animal? Who? I missed who you're talking about. I think the Eagles are going to sweep the Cowboys and the Giants. You think they're going to sweep the count and split the Redskins? Jeez, that would be unbelievable. It's okay, Philly Fireman. It's hard to pronounce. I'm not going to say it. I agree, but Barkley looks like the next Zeke. I think he looks better than him. He said Wentz was like an animal out. They said Wentz had his best practice today. That's what I heard. I heard he had his best practice. Can you imagine? Last week, Wentz had his best practice in the open practice. This week, in the other open practice, he has a better practice. I think it's because he likes to perform in front of the crowd. He's a high pressure guy. Why would you trade a top 5 for him? We could sit and get a shutdown quarterback. Yeah, you're not going to be able to trade up for him like a big time, trade. When the Giants beat the Eagles week 3, you can wear Eli Manning jersey or LT jersey. Yeah, okay. I could do that. You're a dingbat king. Yes, I'm King Dingbat. That's true. I'm going to get a bucket hat that says King Dingbat, and I'm going to wear it all the time. How about that? Make a Philly 500 shirt. I will buy. Okay. When's the future greatest of all time? It's funny, though. Wentz performed really good in the 2 open practices. That tells me maybe he's good in pressure situations where there's crowd, where there's people. What I want to see from Wentz is I do want to see Wentz win some games late. I want to see him make some final drives like the Baltimore like he did last time. I want to see that kind of things. Philly 500, why are you still talking trades? Are you guys not secure with the team you have? Mr. Wright, my man, no. I'm not secure with the corners I have. I'm not secure. I am scared the hell of the corners we have because from what I hear, they're horrendous. And today I heard they were horrendous again. No, I don't run out of water because I brought 2 bottles. Which one goes down this year, Manning or Brady? I say neither of them go down. The lack of non-football, and please don't type if you don't know what you're talking. Boy, you're messing with my enforcer. He will whip up on you. I don't think we need completely panic because Sidney Jones, I think, is a real deal. Yeah, well, we're talking about this year. If you're talking about this year, to think that Sidney Jones is going to come in November and just shut people out is you're way overestimating, putting way too much on him. He's got to learn. He's got to come and learn the speed of the game. He's got to get acclimated. He's got to start to feel confident about his Achilles. That's why I wouldn't rush him. That's why I think there's no reason to even play him. If you're talking long term, you're right. But the problem is if this was a team that had guys with many multiple-year contracts and they were all not going anywhere, I wouldn't do anything. But when you have 19 guys that are leaving at the end of the year and you need to re-sign guys and get guys like Jordan Hicks extensions, you're putting a lot. You can't afford to mess around. You kind of, I feel like Howie Roseman, in my opinion, I think he messed up big time on these corners. I believe if he doesn't get a corner and he don't fix it, I believe it may cost him his job because it is that bad of an oversight. I have never been to jail. Does that disqualify me from being an Eagle fan? No, well, you're probably talking about Cowboys, right? Because Cowboys, they live in jail. They do satanic rituals. They drink little babies' blood and women's blood. I think you want to talk about them. But just, yeah, I've been to jail. But it wasn't my fault, though. Do you like or hate Kendricks? I like Kendricks, but I don't like him for this system. You know? I like to go to 3 or 4 home games a year and one away game versus our division rivals. My pops love the Eagles almost more than I do. That's awesome. What road games do you go to? Because when I lived in that area, I used to go to the Redskins a lot, and I would go up to the Giants. Those were the main ones I would go. I truly hope the Eagles management doesn't waste Wentz prime like Colts are wasting Andrew Luck. Well, yeah, I mean, me too. But, you know, they got a lot of things going on. You know, it's very confusing what they did this all season in a lot of ways for me because there's no real stability in a lot of areas yet because we don't know who's coming back, who's going. So I think that this year is important for them to have a good year. Yeah, Redskins or Giants for the road. Yeah, definitely. That's what I used to do. Hey, Philly 500, shout out. And keep listening. Good work. I enjoy listening to you. Thanks, Lance. Shout out to Lance for being here. Yo, Philly, when did you start your channel? I started my channel August of last year, so I'm almost at 1 year. I'm not at 1 year yet, but I'm almost getting there. I'll tell you what, I started in August, and it was like December, like beginning of December, and I had 7 subscribers. Nobody even really watched. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm talking to myself. So I thought, like, talking to myself, I could do that in the mirror. But I don't know what happened. One day I woke up, and people were watching. And it was like that overnight. I went to MetLife as an Eagles fan. You ain't do, oh yeah, what are you talking to me? Eagles going to NFC Championship game. Let's see. If the Eagles won the division, if they win the division, they get a home game. And they could be a 1 or 2 seed. You definitely have a chance. I mean, I think the NFC you're going to have Atlanta, I think could be 1 or 2. Atlanta, Green Bay, Seattle, those are your teams you have to worry about. Is Casey Hayward available? I don't think he is. Which corners do you want to trade for? I'm open to most any names. If I could get, for me personally, I want to call up. I want to do something big. I want to call Atlanta. I want to call New England. Try to get like Malcolm Butler. I want to call the Rams. Talked about Tremaine Johnson. I want to do something big. I don't want to do something little or just a Band-Aid. I want to do something big. That's what I think they need to do. Do I think it can happen? I don't know. But, you know, look, a guy signs a franchise tag for 2 years. Maybe they're willing to. I think Tremaine Johnson for Matthews and Fourth is very solid and would fix a lot. I think it would too, but I don't know. I don't know that we would have the money because he's franchise tagged, and I don't know that they would give up that. But I don't think Tremaine Johnson doesn't he want out of L.A.? The Eagles Super Bowl Has the Eagles Super Bowl ring came in yet? No, they're making 6 of them because we're going to win like 6 in the next couple years. I will be really fair about the Eagles. They can't beat the Cowboys or the Redskins. If they don't find a way to beat them, they will be 7-9 again. It's quite possible. I think you're looking at, I think the first 4, look, the first 4 games, you got to go to Washington. You can't beat Washington, right? Dumb, fat football fans are the most funny. Are you talking to me? You talking to me? Are you being a dingbat? Fat football fans. You think that bothers me? It doesn't bother me. You think I don't know I need to lose weight? You think the people there that watch me don't know? You think I don't know the people that watch me think I need to lose weight? You think I know? I can lose weight any day. But a dingbat is always a dingbat. You don't think I have a cookie right under there? You don't think I have a cookie right under my camera? I do have a cookie right under my camera. You think I don't have a cookie? I got a cookie. I'm in a cookie because I'm fat. Think I care? It don't bother me. Don't bother me, dingbat. Now I block you. You gotta go to timeout. People think it bothers me. It don't bother me. Mills and CJ should be starting cornerbacks. I want to see CJ start. Yeah, definitely. I think the Eagles go 9-7 and we make a wild card. I think it's possible, yeah. I love what you bring to the Eagles fan community. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, Eagles Truth. He has a new page, like a web page, like a fan community page. You definitely need to check out his channel. Check it out. I went on the site. It's going to be really cool. I looked at it. It was very cool. Definitely check it out and sign up. I'm definitely going to be involved somehow. You plan on going to any games this year? I hope so, but I don't know yet. 10-6 wins the division. It's ours. Bank on it. 10-6. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I blocked the hater Eagle fan. Only go on Philly fan. We got your back. Hey, it don't bother me. Nobody's saying anything I don't know. I can take care of myself. I mean, of course I want people to have my back. I love that. I got pistol whipping. We'll take care of it. And you know what? I'm good. You know, people can say, oh, you're fat. Don't bother me. It don't bother me. I'm 42 years old. I lived a life. I have a beautiful wife, a kid. It don't bother me. Look, I can always lose weight. You think I don't know what I have to do? Come on, I can do it. I can do it and film it, and people will watch. But those dingbats will be a dingbat today, tomorrow, and in the future. It really don't bother me at all. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Look, they've tried. The trolls are trying. They're trying to say everything they can to see what gets under my skin. Nothing will work because it can't get under my skin. I'm strong up here and here. Who's better on the field, Breeze or Brady? Brady. Brady without question. You're the most handsome Eagle fan. Yes, I am. Thank you. We need corners, definitely. Philly 500 vlogs. What the hell's a vlog? Will Clement make the team? I think Clement will make the practice squad. I don't know that he'll make the team, but I think he'll make the practice squad, definitely. Love you too. Don't worry, I'm not offended. Believe me, it's not bothering me. I think Jalen Mills is a great cornerback for a 7th round pick. Yeah, well, he had an okay, promising year. He needs to take a jump, though. If we win, Beers on Lane Johnson confirmed. I know, I'm going to have to come up for that. If you keep doing your Philly, oh, don't worry about them. Vlogs are when you record your day. I guess I could do it. If people watch it, I'll do it. Do you have a Facebook account? I do. I have a Facebook account, personal one. I don't have one for the page. I was going to do one for the page, but they were saying if I stream my stuff on YouTube and let people know on Facebook I'm streaming, none of my views or counts or statistics go to YouTube. Yeah, maybe I'll do a vlog when I start my diet. Damien, bro, learn how to assign moderators to your channel. The trash talker isn't too bad, but your channel is growing. Yeah, if it gets to the point where I have to, I will. I don't mind going at it a little bit because I kind of like it. I like to mix it up sometimes, but when it gets to overkill or there's too many of them, yeah, then I just have to start activating the Dingbat emergency broadcast system. We will beat the Redskins next season, sweep the Giants as usual. But will we beat the Redskins week 1? Because I think that's the important thing. If we can beat them week 1, we're good. Die-hard Eagle fan, but honestly, I'm more excited about that. Well, look, I understand. I'm so excited about the Sixers too. I'm super excited. I think that I can understand. I know where you're coming from. EaglesFanZone.com is Eagles Truth site. Appreciate the help. Yeah, shout out to EaglesFanZone.com. Definitely check it out. It's going to be cool. He wants to turn us into the Browns with the trade. Why would you get ripped up? What did he say, the trade? I missed what he said. There's so many things coming at one time. Cowboys are going to beat the Giants week 1. Nah, I don't think so. I think the Giants are going to beat the Cowboys week 1. The Sixers can beat the Mavs. How about that? Sixers are going to be in the playoffs. Giant fans in Dreamland. Giants are going to beat the Cowboys week 1. I definitely think the Cowboys are going to struggle this year. I heard Kendricks is not starting. Is that true? Yeah, I mean, I think that's been like that for a long time. I heard there's rumors where they tried to shop him to San Francisco in February. Now they got injuries. We may need to trade him back to San Francisco or try to get him there. Giants own the Cowboys. Giants own the Cowboys. We own the Giants. The Redskins seem to own us. Giants own Dallas. Yeah. The Giants are in Dallas's head. You see the way that they won that game last year. The Dallas collapsed. Dallas is going to have a rude awakening. The Philly boys are not struggling. They will be better and even better on the line. Imagine if the Chiefs never drafted Marcus Peters and he fell to the Eagles. Yeah, well, that would be great. I like Marcus Peters. I like Sidney Jones, but I want Sidney Jones to be fully healthy when he plays. Patrick Robinson is a bad corner. Yes. Everything I heard, like people told me today that the secondary was horrible again. It was horrible again. This is going to be a problem all year for us. Patrick Robinson is great. Is the best of all time, right? What about the trade? Michael Kendricks and a third pick for Jalen Ramsey. Well, yeah, I mean, for us, that's great. But Jacksonville's not trading him. He's going to be a stud. They're not. There's no way that they would trade him. A lot of these trades always sound good for us, but that ain't good for other teams. You know? You still believe Doug Pearson is going to be fired next year? I do. I mean, I'm trying to be open. I'm trying to give him a chance. But I don't... I do. My gut feeling is yes. But I'm willing to give him a chance. I'm willing to wipe the slate clean, and we'll see what happens. To be honest, the Sidney Jones was a bad pick just because you needed contributors this year and the class was so deep. Yeah, I mean... I understand what you're saying. I think Sidney Jones, if healthy, will be really, really good. I would have liked, if it was me and we went back to the second round, I would have taken Dalvin Cook. I would have traded up when he got close, or I would have taken Mixon, and then I would have when it got to like the late second, third round, early, I would have traded up and then tried to get Sidney Jones. That's probably what I would have done. If Doug P makes the playoffs and goes far, he won't be going anywhere. True. Look, I think if Doug Pearson makes a wild card, he ain't going anywhere. If he's 9-7, he may not go anywhere. You know what I mean? He may also, if the right guy that they want comes available. That's possible too. We just don't know. You know, but I mean, it's possible, definitely. A lot of crazy stuff. You should get an Eagles tattoo? Nah. Honestly, I think Brandon Marshall is overrated at this point in his career. He is old and slow. Yeah, but he's got Odell Beckham Jr. And then if Sterling Shepard comes, he doesn't have to do everything. He's not the number one there, so he should be okay. I think that the Giants' passing offense is dangerous. Here's a Rams. Would you spin the NFL wheel one? Free tickets, Eagles to win every team for the rest, all apps, life 3 get me. I don't know what you're talking about, but I have a question. What do you guys want for Tremaine Johnson? Philly 500. Do you Eagle fans think about your coaching? Yeah, we think about our coaching. You should get a tongue piercing. Yeah, okay. I should get a tongue. How about a nose piercing that says dingbat on it? Sorry, late. I'm here. What's up, buddy? What's up, Larry? The Redskin fan. The only Redskin fan I know left in the world is right here, right now. What's up with your Redskins? Sidney Jones was a great pick because he was the best corner before the injury. And we got him in the second round. If he's healthy, he is. And to me, this is why you cannot afford to play him this year. You need to sit him and get him healthy. Better season, Eagles or Chargers? I'm going to say the Eagles, but I think the Chargers are going to be better than you think. I definitely do. Byron Jones, Jeff Heath, Awuzie, Anthony Brown are starters. You don't even know your team. Dallas is going to struggle. Dallas secondary looks so bad. And I know it's preseason Hall of Fame game, but it was so fun to watch. It was a wet paper bag. That's all it really was. They got torched. They stink. They stink. Dallas stinks. Taco is trash. Taco looked like somebody forgot to put the meat in the taco. Redskins are a dumpster fire. Maybe. A Strong King. What's up, Strong King? You got a Seattle icon, so I think you're a Seattle fan. What's up, buddy? Eagles are a trash team. We'll see. We're coming for you guys. Brotherly love, Eagles. Just broke 100 subs. Congratulations, buddy. I'm glad to hear that. That's awesome. Gregory Clement. Eli will be on his ass before you can throw the ball. Second round pick and Hayden for 2 fourths, a 7th. J Math, Kelsey, and Kendricks all allowing salary cap to work. Oh, man, that's a lot. I don't know. You have to give that much up for Hayden? Would you have loved it if the Eagles signed Pryor instead of Torrey Smith? Yes. Yes. I was, if you watch my early stuff, I was advocating trading for Brandon Cooks and then signing Pryor to a 1-year deal, because I figured he needed a prove-it deal. I didn't know that Alshon would sign a 1-year deal, because they were talking Alshon was going to get like over $18 million. So, you know, Joe Hayden is old. Yeah, he's old. How old is he? Like 28, 29? Hayden, look, I would take Hayden, but it's got to be like a 5th-round pick. Maybe one of my 3 fourths. I have 3 fourths. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to dangle 3 fourths. And I'm willing to overpay to get a starting corner this year. I'm willing to overpay. But you gotta do something. We gotta do something. You know? Nolan Carroll is trash. The funniest thing was when Dallas signed him. Did you guys see the videos on all the Cowboy fans about how excited they were to sign him? My God, that guy stinks, and they're happy about it. Stop the hating crap. Browns are letting him go. Maybe not. I don't know. But look, I'm desperate. I'm desperate for a corner. I'll go anywhere. I'm willing to overpay right now because I need a corner. I'm not going to crazy overpay, but I'm willing to pay. I'm willing to pay a 4th-round pick for the right guy. Definitely. What corners do you think we should trade for, and what is a good deal for him? I mean, look, we keep hearing Kyle Fuller. We keep hearing Joe Hayden. I want to go big. I said this earlier. I want to go big. I want to call the Patriots. I want to call the Rams. I want to get somebody big. And I want to make a big deal, like a huge move right before the season. That's what I want. Philly 500, I will tell you something, though. It's not our division, but Derek Carr, they got to watch out for him, my friend. Derek Carr, yeah. Derek Carr is really good. Derek Carr was, I wish I had this channel, that draft, because I was flipping out about getting Derek Carr. I wanted Derek Carr. I wanted him bad. And, you know what I mean? The Cowboys is a trash team. Agreed. They're not only a trash team, they're a satanic team. They're satanic. They're evil. Raiders are a scary team even for the Patriots. I think the Raiders are very dangerous. I think the Titans are very dangerous too. I think you could see the Titans and Oakland really becoming like powerhouses in the future. I think they have a shot. And I think the Jaguars are going to be a sleeper team. What about Richard Sherman? I like Richard Sherman. Personally, I wouldn't trade what they would want for him. There's no way in hell. But, I mean, Seattle's not going to give him up. They're not going to give him up right now. Why? Because they're going to go and win the division. They're going to go make a run. Why? They're not going to give him up. Seattle's not giving up him. Corey Graham could play corner this year. Well, they said they're going to start him out at safety, and then they may give him some reps there. But I don't know if he can still play corner. He is, what, 32 now? He's a little older, maybe not as fast. We have to see. They have to work him in slowly there. Falcons are a good team, too. Don't overlook. Well, no, I'm not overlooking. I was talking about the AFC when I was talking about the Raiders and the Titans. Now, in the NFC, the Falcons are. The whole question about the Falcons, to me, is can the Atlanta Falcons overcome what happened? Because what happened to them was crazy. I mean, that was just the most crazy thing I've ever seen in a Super Bowl. Let's get Eric Rowe back. Never gave him a chance. They didn't like Eric Rowe. They didn't like him. I don't know why. Maybe because it was a Chip Kelly pick. Chip Dip Kelly. You know what I mean? They didn't like it. Howie's getting rid of all Chip's guys. And Aguilar is a Chip guy, which surprises me because you think he would get rid of him. What rating would you give Jordan Hicks in Madden? Going into this year, I would give him like a 86, 87. And then if you're doing like the franchise mode, he should be able to go all the way up to 99. What's up, buddy? How you doing? You know what I mean? I think Jordan Hicks is going to be a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. I think he's a flat-out stud. I really hate Chip Dip Kelly, too. I tell you what, I was watching NFL Network, and they had Shady on. And every time I see Shady, I get so pissed off because I don't understand, to this day, why we got rid of him. Could you imagine if Wentz had him right now? Could you imagine? What's up, May? How you doing? If we still had him, that would be awesome. To me, I don't understand that trade. I'll never understand that trade. I'll never get over that trade. I hate that trade. Can the Eagles trade Nelson Aguilar? I don't think they can because I think that, well, maybe they can, but I think it's a big hit if they do on their salary cap. I think that's the reason why they're probably going to keep him. What's hurting all the NFC East teams is coaching, really. There is not a good coach in the NFC East. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. I'm not a fan of the Dallas coach. Gruden, not really. Yeah, I mean, we'll see about the Giants coach. I think we got to give him time. And then our coach, obviously, you have to give him a chance. You know, no one wants. I don't think you can give him up because of the money. I think of the price. But no, he's got no value. He's got no value. He's not going to get you a corner. Look, in the end, I think Aguilar will not beat out Jordan Matthews. In the end, he won't. The question is, are the Philadelphia Eagles going to push it and force him in there anyways because Matthews is leaving at the end of the year? They've done this kind of stuff before. They'll do it again. That's what worries me. Literally, the whole world was telling Chip Kelly that he was running DeMarco Murray wrong, and he didn't listen. No, he'll never listen. He wants to do it his way. I think he doesn't even want guys that are like athletic and stars. Like he had Deshaun, he had Macklin, he had Shady. Can you imagine if those guys were still on this team with Wentz? Man, that would be awesome. Even if you just had Shady going into the season. Man, if he had Shady last year, we would probably be in the playoffs. Hicks regressed last year? I don't think Hicks regressed at all last year. I think Hicks was fantastic last year. Very underrated. You know what I mean? Foz, I missed the last part. I'm only seeing the last part of this deck, so I don't know what you're talking about. What happened to Brandon Boykin? He was a legend. Well, I think what happened to Brandon Boykin was simple. He beat Dallas. He intercepted them to win the division. And then there was satanic rituals. They cast some spells. They did all their satanic stuff they did. And then he fizzled out. That's what happened. If you all had them, you would still have Wentz. Well, I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't have Wentz if we had, and we could have Wentz and Shady still, sure. We went and traded for Wentz. We went up and made a move to get Wentz. Sure, we could have. Need to beat the Cardinals at home and the Panthers away. Those games are huge. Yeah, so the Eagles start off at Washington. Then they go to Kansas City. Then they come home and they get to beat the crap out of the Giants, which will happen. Then they go to LA, right? I think they go to LA. They play the Chargers, which I think is a dangerous game. Then they got the Cardinals at home. When they have the Cardinals at home, that's a scary game because they historically we struggle with the Cardinals. Historically, we always struggle with the Cardinals. Then you got a Thursday night game in Carolina. Those are tough games, man. The Seattle Seahawks got Marcus Smith. That's your problem. That's your problem. He stinks. He stinks. He doesn't like to fight. He doesn't like competition. He doesn't do any of those things. So if you get him to play, then you guys deserve a lot of credit. Look, your coach is going to have a better chance to get him going than our coaches. But I don't think to get Marcus Smith is anything to be happy about. I don't think it's going to matter. Got up. What's going on with Jordan? Did he lose a spot or what? Well, they were talking about it yesterday, Daniel Jeremiah. And today he fired back. Jordan Matthews said, no, that ain't true. Now today, I know today that Matthews practiced with the starters, so that's a good sign. I would say he hasn't. I think they want Aguilar to win it. I think they're hoping that he does because of the speed, because of his explosion. But right now, I would say Matthews still owns the job. I wish we would have traded for Marcus Smith for Kyle Fuller. Yeah. Timeout for Foz. What's he doing? Yeah, get it. Where is that dingbat? He needs a timeout? I give him a timeout. Come on over here. Will the season be decided by last game versus the Cowboys? It could very well be. I think the Cowboys will already be eliminated from the playoffs by then. I definitely think so. But I think the Eagles may be in a situation, because I definitely think the Eagles, hey, dingbat, I got you now. Bye, dingbat. Bye-bye. Go to the corner with your little diaper, baby. You're blocked. The dingbat alarm system has been activated. Is Nick Foles still hurt? Yeah, I think he is. I didn't see him practicing today. I think the Eagles will need that last game. I think the Eagles are going to go into like the last game with a chance for the playoffs. But I don't think Dallas will. I think they'll be done. I think Dallas goes like 7-9, 8-8. I know Dallas Cowboy fans hate that, but I think it's possible. When the Seattle Seahawks get J.J. Watt, you're going to get J.J. Watt. How's that going to happen? What's going to happen with all fringe bubble players you have on the roster? Aguilar, Matthews, Kendricks, cut, traded? No, I think they're all going to make the team. I think they're all going to be there. I think they can't cut Aguilar because of salary cap reasons. Kendricks, I think the same thing. Dallas will be 8-8 with their defense stinks. Right on Nitro Freak. My man Nitro Freak. I love that guy. Great channel. I like that he speaks his mind. I love when people speak their mind and say what's on their mind, regardless of what people think. Very, very impressed with that. The losing culture. Cowboys, they're no deep. Cowboys, look, the Cowboys, you can just tell with the players. Like, look how they act. Look how they walk around. Look how they carry themselves. Look at all the problems they have. They think that they're better than what they are. They think that they won. They think that they deserve things. And you know what happens? When you think that, you have a bad year. And that's what's going to happen to them. You'll see. You'll see. Dallas fans will be saying, well, we were overconfident. We got cocky. We got arrogant. But no, we're back. No, we're back. You're back to the basement. Get back to your satanic rituals. Get back to your sacrifices. Get back to all the things that you guys do that are evil. Do you watch Joey Shakes? Yes, I watched Joey Shakes' video. I like Joey Shakes. Me and him have talked. I was on his show once. I like the guy. He's a good guy. And, yeah, definitely. When are we going to waive Ryan Matthews? He's injury prone. Yeah, we can't waive Matthews because he's still injured. So you're right. He is injury prone. Definitely. But he's not cleared. I don't know when he's going to get cleared. You know what I mean? What's Eagles' excuses? I blame Dallas. Dallas satanic black magic. That's the excuse. What excuses? What do you mean? Nitro Freak are the best YouTubers. Thanks, Josh. Nitro Freak is one of my favorites, definitely. Eagles will be in the Super Bowl within the next 5 to 10 years. That's too long. I'm thinking I want to get there like in 3 years. Hello, I'm a dingbat troll. Hey, what's up, dingbat troll? How you doing? Philly, you'll be crying the same mess at the end of the year. That's with that team that sucks. Look, I always cry, but I always complain. I've been complaining about this team for years. I've been complaining about the management. I've been complaining about the players. I've been doing it all season. You think it's going to change? It ain't going to change. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm not delusional. I'm not like a delusional Cowboy fan who thinks that they won, you know, some prize because they signed Nolan Carroll. He stinks. I have a man cave with satanic Cowboy stars all over the place. Man, you must have like, you like go to bed and like things are moving in the air. You should like film that and be like on some like one of those like ghost channels. Carson Wentz is going to destroy Dak. He's going to destroy him. I can't wait. I hate the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys so stinking much. I do. Oh, I hate the Cowboys. I hated them so much, you know. They're babies. I remember the 27-0 winning on Thursday when Jim Johnson was crying about Buddy Ryan. Dude, they're babies. Always been. Cam Chancellor has beat the Eagles and the Cowboys. And I love Cam Chancellor. I'm not going to say anything bad about Cam Chancellor. I love Cam Chancellor. I have a feeling that the Eagles will never win a Super Bowl. Just a gut feeling. Cruising, thanks. Thanks for saying such nice things. You've just ruined all my pipe dreams. I think I hate the Packers as much as you hate the Cowboys. Yeah, I hate the Cowboys a lot. I hate the Cowboys. A lot of that has to do with their fans. But Giants, to me, I hate the team. Like, the Giants, I definitely think are bigger rivalries. But the Cowboys, with their fans and that entitlement, that elitist attitude that they have, yeah. We're going to win all this year, watch. We're going to win it all this year, EE. What's up, EE? Thanks for coming on here, man. I saw you on my channel the other day. Thanks. I'm a Giants, Cowboys, and Redskins fan. You're definitely a Cowboys fan. I know people like you. I used to live out in the D.C. area for a while, and I'm telling you, I would see Redskin fans. They would come out, and they would come out during preseason. They would be talking about they're going to the Super Bowl. Then they would be out. They wear their jerseys. Then when the Redskins stink, they go away. You don't see them for like 2-3 weeks. Then they come back, and they got like a Rams, Kurt Warner jersey on, or somebody else. It's crazy. So it really does happen. I know, Brian, but you make a good point. It's not a gut feeling, it's common sense. Dak is better than Wentz. Wait, what? Dak is better quarterback than Wentz. Sorry, he just is. Why? Why is he? Why is he? What did he win? How many playoff games did he win? How many playoff games has Dak Prescott won? 0. How many has Wentz won? 0. How many games has he had a chance to win? 1. He lost. The only chance he had, he lost. We haven't even had a chance, and we have the same record. I'm going to Philadelphia Airport tomorrow. Is the Geno's as good as the one in the Center City? I haven't had the one in Center City. I hate the airport in Philly. I hate the airport in Philly. Every time I go to the airport in Philly, I wait 8 hours. Literally wait to get on the damn plane for 8 hours. The Maryland Redskins and the New Jersey Giants, yeah. Wentz is young go. I love Wentz. I mean, Wentz went through a lot of stuff, man, and he carried himself great. I can't wait for Wentz to kick the Dallas Cowboys' ass. If Dak had the same stuff Wentz had, he would have gone 6-10. Try like 4-12. It wouldn't even been close. 10 games, we're going to win the Super Bowl. We're going to win the Super Bowl. I'm not ready to go there, but I think we can be anywhere from 8-8 to 10-6. I think we're right in that window. And maybe, and my hope is this. My hope is that we just get to the last week of the season with an opportunity to have a playoff game. I just want a playoff game. I just want to get to the playoffs and feel like we're going up. You know what I mean? Then again, we could go to the playoffs and then everybody could leave and we have to start all over. Desmond Trufant for a second-round pick, Michael Kendricks, and a 6th. No, we don't have a second-round pick. Or you're giving us a second. Sixers and Eagles will win championship in 5 years. I think so. I think the Sixers definitely have a chance to win within a couple years. I think the Eagles, you know, I think a lot of it depends on Wentz this year. If Wentz does as good as I think he's going to do, I think we will. I came in late. What was your thoughts on Cutler? Oh, I got a dingbat here. Sorry. Dingbat Soldier 76. You're a dingbat. How dare you come in here? Get the hell out. You don't even get time out. You get blocked. Block you. Don't say that. All right, so yes, Cutler Cutler to Miami, I like. I like that move for Miami because, you know, the thing about Miami is the coach knows the quarterback. So he can come in and he can, you know, adapt to the system pretty quickly. Yes, the dingbat emergency broadcasting system has been activated. What the hell do they hate me so much for? What the hell? I never did anything to these people. I swear, I say that I don't like their team and they get mad, I think. I never did anything to these people. I don't bother nobody. I don't talk about nobody. It's insane. They want to battle. Let's go. Let's do this. Like my dad said, 6 months in the hospital or sure death. Your choice. They're Cowboy fans. Is that it? They're weak. They're weak up here if that's true. Thank you, sir. Yeah, you're welcome. I don't know what you're thanking me for, but you're welcome. If you're talking to me. Your dingbat emergency broadcast system is like NORAD. It's better than NORAD. Better than NORAD. You know? I need to have something go off in the background like bubbles and stuff. That's what being a Cowboy fan does. Yeah, well, because you have evil, right? You do all those satanic rituals. You're doing all those baby sacrifices, all those children sacrifices. You do all that kind of stuff. Then you know what? You're going to have evil. You're going to be evil, and they're evil. Now you the man, Philly, even coming from Cowboys fan. Thanks, Marcus. I appreciate it, but I don't know what... Thank you. Trolls just being trolls. Yeah. I mean, you know, look. I always believe in free speech and stuff like that. But some stuff I don't want to hear, and I'm not going to hear it. You know what I mean? Here's another dingbat. He's done. Gone. A Cowboys fan passed me on the beach and said, huh? Tell him to drink the water. He'll get a little bit, you know, maybe he'll go, maybe the dingbat Cowboy fans drink salt water, they get smarter and they get normal. When are we getting fuller? I don't know that we're getting fuller, Rashad. I believe we're getting somebody, though. You know what I mean? I believe we're going to get somebody. So listen, I'm going to do about 5 more minutes, and I'm going to have to go because I got a wife and kids that, you know, we're going to do something for dinner and stuff. So do about 5 more minutes, and then, you know, like I said, we'll do this Thursday. We'll be doing this probably pregame for the Eagles game. It's all, you all air out there. Yeah, I guess. You know, you got to go me too. Hey, dingbat. Come on, dingbat. Just keep coming and activate the dingbat emergency broadcast system, because then I block you and you have to go waste time creating more accounts. Eventually, you're going to run out of accounts and you're going to be gone. Dingbat. Yeah, every time I start saying everything's cool until I say the Cowboys stink, the Cowboys, and then it happens. It always happens when. I mean, look, why not just say, all right, you know what? All right, Philly Five, you say that, you're going to have to eat crow when you're wrong. Hope your wife and girls are doing well, brother. Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Same back to you, buddy. Brian, that's funny. Your starters for the secondary. Your starters for the secondary this year? Well, I mean, I think Jalen Mills. It sounds like Rasul Douglas isn't ready. It sounds like he's not ready. So you have, I would say, Jalen Mills, somebody that I'm trading for, and then Brooks in my whatchamacallit. Some people are so immature, they do realize that they make themselves look bad, right? It also takes you a second to block them, 5 minutes. Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I'm thinking. Eventually, they're going to run out of accounts. I mean, why would you do it? Why don't you just come and battle me and talk sports? You could call me names and stuff like that. You could call me things and say I'm an idiot because of, I believe the Dallas stinks. Say those kind of things. Let's fight. But, you know, don't be, like, insulting like that. You all need to revamp the Eagles' whole team. We do. We need secondary help. And I want to go out and get it. You know what I mean? What a move by Howie Roseman. Yeah, that was not planned. I got a couple new intros I'm queuing up, so they'll be coming out. One of them is a dingbat one. Just start a new account from his... Yeah, it's okay. $10 million for Cutler. Yeah, Cutler said, hey, I'll retire. Hey, dingbat. Frosted dingbat. There you go. He's a frosted dingbat. I love it. We need a whole new secondary also. Yeah. Well, the Cowboys secondary, I like their corners that they drafted. I like the guys we drafted. But the thing about the secondary is that you've got it takes time for the young guys to learn. I don't think the young rookie secondary guys are going to come in and learn right away. It's going to take them time. You know what I mean? And that's the way it goes. Cowboys need safety help. Cowboys do. Cowboys need a lot of help. A lot of help. Fifth, you're a great person, my friend. I enjoy watching you. There's always going to be haters, my friend. I got to go talk to you later. Thank you, Larry Langford, for coming. Appreciate it. And I'll be doing it again Thursday. Hey, Donald Duck Dingbat. Donald Duck Dingbat. Just keep coming. Get blocked, you dingbat. You can't come back if I keep blocking. You can create all the accounts you want. Your mommy's going to want to know why she's got so many Google accounts. Dope. Dopey dingbats. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later. They don't like when they say Dallas stinks, I guess. You know what I mean? What are you going to do? All right, well, listen. I will end it here. I will be back Thursday pregame. Eagles stuff. And then I will do postgame Eagles stuff live, both of them. And I will see you then. I hope everybody has a good night. I hope that everybody enjoyed the stream. I enjoyed it. I had fun. I enjoyed blocking dingbats. I enjoyed talking football with you guys as always. You guys are the best. And I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.